Hi, my name is Janet Nation and I am an agent with Keller Williams of Greater Nassau. Welcome to my channel. Today, I want to talk to you about coronavirus and its impact on the real estate market in Long Island. And the other day, there was talks from the Federal Reserve about a 0% interest rate. And everyone got excited and thought that perhaps they can get a mortgage interest rate for 0%. So I just want to clarify that offering is, well, first of all, I need to tell you that the Federal Reserve is a central banking system, and what they do, they lend money from bank to bank, and they influence the supply of money and credit. So when they were talking about that 0%, that was from bank to bank and not bank to consumer. So as a matter of fact, they don't even lend money to the consumers. So influence the interest rate that consumers can get for their mortgages, but they do not lend money directly to consumers. So we need to get that perfectly clear. But in spite of what's going on right now with the virus and people panicking, rates are all over the place right now, up and down. I have spoken very recently to one of my preferred lenders, and he told me that he can't even lock anything right now because the rates are just all over the place and he's unable to lock. But you know, that will smooth itself out, I'm sure, very, very soon. But what we do anticipate is that rates will be lower in the near coming future. I mean, they were already historically low, and now we're looking for them to be probably even lower. I mean, I've heard numbers like 3%. So that's very, very appealing. So what does that mean if you want to purchase or even sell a home in Long Island? So it means you can borrow more. If the interest rates are lower, you can borrow more and probably get more into the type of home that you are looking to purchase. Or if you want to stay at the same price point that you started with, you could look forward to experiencing lower mortgage payments. Or better still, for those of you that weren't qualifying at all, maybe this lower interest rate will give you the opportunity to purchase your home. And even for homeowners that have been staying in their homes because they got a great interest rate, they don't really want to move because they're not going to get that interest rate anymore. Guess what? You can do that now. You can move into a more suitable home for you, whether it's a larger home or a smaller home. Take advantage of this opportunity with this low interest rate. Demand is still very high. Get your money, purchase your next home, and enjoy a low interest rate. So yeah, let's talk about it. Buyer demand. So yeah, right now there's probably a little bit of a standstill because everything is shutting down and people are working from home, and in some cases, you know, some people may be losing their jobs. But at the top of this year, buyer demand was very, very high. And when we talk about New York State, sales were 8% higher than the previous year. So very, very healthy market in that respect. I do anticipate that there will be those buyers that no longer wish to purchase. But because we had so many, I really don't think it's going to have a permanent negative impact on the housing market. So we do have a shortage of inventory. For a while, we've been at 3 months. Now we're anticipating, because of all what's going on right now, that it's going to take 6 months in the near future to offload a home. And guess what? I prefer that better. I mean, it's just this madness. The house goes on the market and it's gone a couple of days later. It's frustrating to everybody, right? Except for maybe the seller. So when we go back to a market of where homes take 6 months to sell, that's really considered a normal market. So see houses on the market a little bit longer as we're kind of going through all the various obstacles that we have to go through before we get back to life the way that we know it. And let me tell you, this virus, this is not the first time we've had a virus scare. This is actually now the 6th time since 2003. And on each one, the market did take a stumble. And with time, restored itself. And we don't anticipate this to be any different. So if you do have money in the stock market, you don't want to take it out, just leave it where it is. And in my previous video, I talked about if you're going to be taking money out of your 401k to purchase a home, that you want to move it into something conservative. And this outbreak with the coronavirus is a perfect example of why you want to do that. For the unknown, you want to maintain your balance. So we still think that it's going to be a very healthy year in Long Island as far as real estate is concerned. You know, that's life. We take its tumble, we get over it, and we move on. So I do want to thank the local governments and the health officials, especially. You know, I've got my dad in the hospital for all that they are doing, not because of the coronavirus, he has some other illness, but I want to thank them for all that they are doing to help combat this problem. And I hope in the very, very, very near future that the panic will ease down, because we're gonna be all right. We have crises all the time, and we get through them. So if you like the information that was shared today, please subscribe to my channel. There will be a new video every week. Anything pertaining to residential real estate. I can't talk today. And if there's any subject matter that you would like me to address, let me know and I'll see what I can do. Thanks. See you next time.